can sometimes be difficult to regulate those who seek to exploit it. Luckily, there are good people out there who are ensuring the bad apples are held accountable for exploiting marine life and destroying their natural habitats by tirelessly working to help safeguard the sea life that thrives in our oceans. I want to introduce you to some of the activists and organisations protecting our oceans, good news about governments that are finally starting to take action, and wins for some of our beautiful marine species. First, let's talk about how we're protecting sharks. Hawaii has become the first state in the United States to ban shark fishing. Contrary to how Hollywood movies make us feel about sharks, we should actually be excited that more sharks are being protected in our oceans. As a keystone species, sharks play an incredibly important role in our oceans and are vital to maintaining the balance of marine life. Without them, ecosystems would fall apart as prey species overpopulate, disrupting entire food chains and impacting oceans on a wider scale from habitat destruction to climate change. As shark activist Paul DeGelder says, people should not be afraid of having sharks in the ocean, they should be afraid of not having sharks in the ocean. Our fear of them is largely irrational too. In 2021, sharks killed just 9 people globally. By comparison, 11,000 to 30,000 sharks are killed every hour from industrial fishing. From 2022 onwards, shark fishing in Hawaii is banned, making it illegal for anyone to knowingly capture, entangle, or kill any species of shark in Hawaiian waters. As reported by KITV4, violators will be charged with a misdemeanor and could be fined $500 for a first offence and up to $10,000 for repeat offences. That fine applies to each individual shark captured or killed. Offenders could also have their commercial marine licence, vessel and fishing equipment seized or suspended. Let's hope more states in the US follow Hawaii's precedent soon. The United Kingdom has banned all shark fin products. Shark finning is the act of removing fins from sharks and throwing the rest of the shark back into the ocean, mainly due to the demand for shark fin soup. The practice of shark finning has already been banned in the United Kingdom waters, but trade has been allowed to continue under European Union law. The United Kingdom became the first European nation to take this step, with Animal Welfare Minister Lord Goldsmith hoping the ban would help boost shark numbers and send a message to the rest of the world that we do not support an industry that is forcing many species to the brink of extinction. Hopefully, more countries soon follow in the United Kingdom's footsteps to help protect wild shark populations. And what about marine wildlife conservation? Well, humpback whales have been thriving in Alaska with less traffic from cruise ships. Something magical happened in 2020 that hadn't happened in more than 100 years. Marine traffic declined so much in Glacier Bay, Alaska, that researchers were finally able to study whale behaviour in a quiet environment. They observed humpback whales taking naps and singing a wider variety of whale songs. Since whales were able to hear one another over larger distances, mothers were able to leave their calves to play while they swam around in other areas to search for food. Less marine traffic means happier marine life. Humpback whales are also no longer considered endangered in Australia. After strict global protections were put in place on commercial whaling, the humpback whale population has recovered to the point where they were removed from Australia's threatened species list in 2022. A huge safe haven was created to help protect dugongs and other marine life in the northern Great Barrier Reef. The World Wildlife Fund for Nature Australia bought and shelved a commercial fishing licence covering 100,000 square kilometres of the Great Barrier Reef and made it into a net-free safe haven for dugongs, dolphins and many other members of this marine ecosystem. This licence would have typically been used by a commercial fisher to fish in the region for sharks, barramundi and fingermark bream. It's not normal practice for a conservation organisation to buy and shelve commercial net fishing licences, but it was a practical way to remove the threat of gill nets from a section of the reef incredibly important for threatened species, said Richard Leck, WWF Australia Head of Oceans. Now, instead of allowing gill net fishing to threaten the endangered species in the region, the WWF of Australia has created one of the largest safe havens for dugongs in the world. Now let's talk about stopping illegal fishing. The tiny Pacific island of Niue has declared a plan to protect 100% of its ocean from illegal fishing. The ocean surrounding Niue is home to an abundance of precious marine life. Humpback whales, for example, migrate to Niue from Antarctica to give birth and raise their young. However, they are threatened by illegal fishing, a huge problem in the Pacific Ocean.